sky was pink and the cattle lowed, coffee steam rose and the cold wind blowed. He came back from the early ride, dust on his boots, a glow in his eyes. Bootsteps at sunrise, slow and true. He walks the earth like it's something new, and I'm standing there with sleepy hair, hoping he'll stay, hoping he'll care. He don't say much, but when he smiles, the world slows down for just a while. Hands calloused, heart still kind. How'd I get lucky to call him mine? Footsteps at sunrise, slow and true. He walks the earth like it's something new, and I'm standing there with sleepy hair, hoping he'll stay, hoping he'll care. Some love's loud, some love's wide, but his is just like the morning light. Bootsteps at sunrise, slow and true. He walks the earth like it's something new, and I'm standing there with sleepy hair, hoping he'll stay, hoping he'll care. Leon played near the hardware store. 3 rusty strings, a voice gone hoarse, a dented case with stickers old, songs that cracked but somehow bold. He once had dreams of bigger shows, spotlights, crowds, and radio. But life had other tunes to play, and hunger took the chords away. Leon and his broken guitar sang to stars go through the ones they mend. His song still plays on borrowed strings in hearts where broken voices ring. He said he hated winters most, the silence, how it clung like ghosts. But every July he'd watch the sky as if expecting snow to fly. He'd sit outside in flannel sleeves and hum old tunes beneath the eaves. Never said what made him ache, just stirred his coffee, let it break. I was 12 when I asked him why. He said some wounds just don't reply, then smiled like dawn through broken glass, a little light that couldn't last. Some people carry things unseen, a weight like frost on evergreen. And every now and then it shows in dreams or quiet or faux snows. He never told us what was wrong, but somehow I have known all along. One July night, he didn't stir, his flannel still, the air unsure. And on the porch, his empty chair held more than words could ever bear. I stood barefoot on the wood, the wind was warm, but still I stood and swore I saw it in the light, one final snowflake in the night. Now every July I sit and stare at skies too blue and empty air, waiting for that fleeting trace of something cold with his embrace. Carved our names in the pinewood bark, 16 hearts lighting up the dark. Secret smiles by the fire's glow, said forever in whispers low. Leaves may fall and roads may bend, some promises they never end. Pinewood promises carved in time, in a place where your hand held mine. The wind still sings our teenage vow, though we're not the same somehow. We were just kids, but we believed in Pinewood promises we couldn't keep. I drive by that trail sometimes, where we danced in the moonlight. desk where she wrote each one. Ink-stained fingers chasing sun. Tell me when you're free again. She wrote that line 1,000 times. Postcards from the same small town. She never left, just mailed around. Dates and doodles, coffee rings, hope in the shape of tiny things. I moved out, I built my life. Too many calls, too much strife. Busy now was my refrain, while she held silence in the rain. There are letters never sent, pages folded, never bent. Things she wrote but couldn't say, wishes sealed and stored away. And now I read them line by line, like time stood still to make them mine. She passed last June. The nurses knew that I was late, that it was true. The box she left said simply son, with stamps unused and tears undone. These are letters never sent, a quiet world of her intent. Each word a bruise, each phrase a hug, a mother's voice behind the dust. I didn't write, I didn't call, but she still waited through it all. Now every word I write today feels like a debt I can't repay.
Every morning at the corner street, same yellow boots on dancing feet, coffee in hand, a little late. She'd laugh and wink and charm the gate. She knew the names of every stray, fed them scraps then dashed away. Said the sky was never quite blue, and wore a jacket torn in two. Taught guitar to kids for free, colored chalk on old concrete. Told the shy ones you can shine, and kiss their wounds with lemon rind. The girl with the yellow boots and fire lit up lives that walked the wire. We never knew the weight she bore. She hid it all behind that door, but some hearts burn in silent ways and leave a warmth that always stays. Sometimes when the sky turns gray, I swear I hear her hum a phrase. She danced so bright the world forgot to ask her how her heart had fought. But kindness carves its name in stone, even when we're left alone.
He wore the same blue tie every week, coffee black, a kiss on the cheek. Church at 10, same wooden pew. Hymns he mouthed, though barely knew. She died one spring with lilacs near, and still he came year after year. He'd sit alone just past the bell, like she was there, like all was well. Sundays hold a certain weight when memories don't dissipate. The seat beside him held her still, a warmth the breeze could never kill. Some habits outlive flesh and bone and fill the spaces left alone. One day I asked why I still come here. He smiled and said it keeps her near, and tapped the pew, then closed his eyes as if beneath the hymns she sighed. Now his spot's an empty square, but lilacs bloom and scent the air. The organ hums, the people rise, but I still hear his whispered ties. Sundays weigh like ancient stone when love won't leave you quite alone. The old wooden cupboard still smells of cinnamon spice, 1,000 whispered secrets held within its nice, deep and dusty shelves where she kept her treasured things. And among the antique trinkets, a recipe book she brings, her handwriting faded, worn around the edges too. Every stain a memory of something old and new. Oh, grandma's flower dust, a magic in the air. Every page a story, whispered with such care. From apple pie to biscuits made with love and
just resting by the window pane. Tried to bake her apple pie through a falling rain. The kitchen filled with sweetness, just like it used to be. A ghost of gentle laughter sitting next to me. Remembering the lessons of patience, soft and low. How a little bit of kindness helps a good life grow. Oh, Grandma's flower dust, a magic in the air. Every page a story, whispered with such care. From apple pie to biscuits, made with loving time. Her wisdom in the blending, a legacy sublime. Some say time keeps moving, takes our loved ones far, but a scent can pull you backward to just where memories are. In the warmth of the oven, in the stirring of a spoon, I can feel her presence beneath the afternoon moon. Oh, Grandma's flower dust, a magic in the air. Every page a story, whispered with such care. From apple pie to biscuits, made with love and time. Her wisdom in the blending, a legacy sublime. Yeah, Grandma's flower dust, a taste of home and heart, forever in my spirit, right from the very start. A sweet remembrance, never to depart.
Dad built towers out of scrap, old antennas, soda caps. Said one day they'll reach the stars, while I played baseball in the yard. He'd map the sky on coffee-stained sheets, draw lines where no one else would see. Told me dreams don't care about tools, just grit and wire and a stubborn rule. Neighbors laughed, but he didn't mind. Said genius always walks behind. He'd solder circuits late at night, while Mama whispered, he'll be all right. He believed in backyard satellites, that somewhere someone heard his life. Even if the world said no, he'd fix the dial and let it go. And though it never beeped back home, his hope kept spinning all alone. Years passed, the yard went bare, the towers rusted in the air. He held my hand and coughed real low. Son, they never answered though. Now I stand where wires once stood, the grass grown thick, the wood gone good, and wonder if his final breath was caught in waves that never rest. Last night my screen lit up real slow, a static burst, then just hello, hello. Last night my screen lit up real slow, a static burst, then just hello. gentle prose to Thomas lost in war and sand, a ring still clutched in trembling hand, one every week for 60 years, through presidents and silent tears. She kept them stacked in ribbon blue, unread but honest through and through. Eloise and all her ring said more than voices ever think. She kissed each page, she held each fold, and whispered love that never rolled. Some dreams don't end, they just stay still, in letters sealed with quiet will. When she passed, they cleaned her drawers and found those notes on paper worn. The mailman cried, the priest went pale, for Thomas died in '58. But love, it never reads the time, it lives between the hearts that rhyme. Now in a box at County Hall, her love outlives them all. Now in a box at County Hall, her love outlives them all. She wears the same old cotton gloves, tends the soil and wipes her brow. The daisies bloom beneath her touch, like they remember somehow. Each row is marked with names and dates: tomatoes, basil, rosemary, gates. But deeper still, the roots entwine with memories she won't define. He built that garden back in spring, before the war took everything. She kept it up, she pulled the weeds and whispered prayers among the seeds. It's not just dirt, it's years and rain, it's vows exchanged in love and pain. It's silence filled with what was said, and laughter echoing the dead. This garden grows what time forgot, and blooms where memory still nods. I pass her fence each Saturday. She nods, then turns and looks away. I think she knows I see it too, the ghosts that walk between the dew. And though no regret, a way of saying not just yet. They say she's just a widow still, but in her garden he